Hello, everybody. Welcome to Nago Tarot Odyssey. I want to thank you guys so much for all your well wishing. I am so crazy. Like, I feel really good right now, and physically, I feel fantastic. As soon as I have like my Dayquil type pills and everything, it's like I feel great, and my voice is starting to come back. So, I'm going to tape your reading, and it's going to be about your soulmate connections, your twins, your love, what is coming for you. I feel amazing energy and the capacity of you guys to be able to, wow, like connect on a cosmic level. I feel like you've made some good choices and now your ships are coming in. So you're waiting for it to dock. It's an excellent time to consider your next steps, okay? Like long-term planning. What's your next adventure? What actions are required, for you to make this endeavor a reality, this love? Is there somebody that you have your eye on? How are you manifesting things? Things to that degree. And again, I want to have one more announcement. You guys, please come over to my Instagram. All the contests are in full swing right now. I have the win your ounce of gold of silver Kugaran, all the gold zodiac coins. Each week I'm choosing 4 winners. I'm going to be putting up a crown next week, free readings, all this stuff. It's the big Christmas giveaway. I want to give back to you guys and show my love and appreciation for all your support and your awesomeness every way I can. So it's on the links below at SparkWrist11. I do daily posts and memes and reads and all kinds of fun stuff over there. And it's my way to communicate that place is wonderful for DMs, messages, addresses, and stuff. It's a wonderful format, and I'm really making great connections with you guys over there because I read every DM, I read every message, just like I read every comment. It's very important how I impact you and what I do resonates with you. So I read everything. I'm a reader. I read the hell out of it. I promise you. I love it. It's one of my favorite things to do. I don't just put information out there and then get on my steed and ride and never to be seen again. It's all about communicating for sure. So you guys, we have 3 cards to choose from. We have imagination for number 1, partnership for number 2, and trust for number 3. So I am going to have a sip of water, hit the singing bowl while you guys make your choice. That is like nectar to my soul. I really do need sound, being clairaudient, music, the tone of people's voices. And I have to share this with you guys. And please comment down below if you agree with this. I died laughing because I never heard this association before. And this was before I got my cold too. Someone said, "You sound exactly like Mariah Carey." And I died laughing because I've got hundreds of "you sound like Cher," but I've never heard I sound like Mariah Carey. And I don't often hear her in interviews or how she talks, but comment down below if you think that's true. I'm like, I never ever had that idea or notion or comment before, but it made me laugh. I'm like, I wish I could sing like her. I can't carry a tune if I had 4 wheels on it. That's so funny. So anyway, you guys, you're the best. Thank you so much for your love and support. You're so beautiful, and all your great ideas. Everything that everybody sent for ideas for healing throats has worked in a amazing way. So thank you. I listened to everyone and tried everything, and it really does work. And now I'm getting my voice back, and I love you. Yeah, Real Journey Love, you are an absolute genius. Thank you for all your tidbits and stuff on red wine vinegar, and of course warm honey and water from you guys. You're just the best. I know sometimes I forget. I'm like, I get busy and I'm like, dude, you have to do these self-care things. So let us start with imagination is number 1. So life's difficulties are a call to consciousness, a grace-inspired event that challenges us to reach beyond the limited thinking. Absolutely right. And I don't like to even say a work or crisis or whatever. I never like to use those type of words, difficulties. I just call them events because our brain is very sensitive to words and what we tell it. So when we say difficulties, we think of unflattering, unsavory challenges, right? So I always just say events. It's easier. Our vocabulary, when we shape it, we can kind of soften it and make it much more malleable and much more approachable, okay? So it is a call to conscious, a grace-inspired event. And I feel like this is very pertinent to when love comes in because we need to awaken something within us. We need to keep our eyes open. When we decide to live a more conscious life, we see the signs of grace and love everywhere. And that's what's going to be happening. and you can invoke this. And I feel that's part of what you're doing right now. Ask for the blessing, ask for the endless supply of divine love and support. And, you'll see how quickly your request comes in. So let's see kind of what's going on with your attributes of your soulmate right now. I don't listen to the shadow side attributes unless I'm doing a special kind of read. So we're just focusing on the light attribute. So this person is going to be a natural storyteller, the ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. And also I feel like this person's very expressive. They have fun life adventures they've been on, and they're very congenial with other people, and other people like to hear it. I feel like that's probably true of you as well. Like, I feel like after you experience something, you kind of like storyboard it in your mind and you share it with other people, and it's very enriching experience for them. I feel like you are also a natural storyteller. Here's another attribute of theirs. Teacher, light attribute, ability to communicate knowledge, experience, skill, or wisdom. I feel this particular person is probably a light worker. And you know what I'm finding with these particular cards? They seem to resonate and be on the same kind of scale as the listener themselves. So this may be about you as well. It's funny, but again, our soulmate has a lot of attributes that are similar to us. They can be a mirror facet to our personalities. So I feel like their ability to communicate things are beautiful. I feel like they're really into geography, travel, different spiritual aspects and religions, and they love to share that information, as do you. And I feel like that they're very captivating. Like, they really captivate an audience. Let's see what else is going on with them. So they're also a networker. So their attributes are they like to enhance unity through the sharing of information, engender social awareness and empathy. I feel like they're rather brilliant on the emotional spectrum. Like, they're able to really read a room and see what's going on and be like, oh, okay, yeah, there are some people that are hurt or feeling disbalanced. There's some people that have chips on their shoulders. There's some people A, B, and C, and they're able to read that and then work accordingly, right? I can tell right away when somebody has a disorder of some kind very easily. I can tell anxiety if I walk in a room. I can read anxiety. I can read PTSD. I can read social anxiety, of course. I can also read people usually from their first sentence if they have narcissistic tendencies, stuff like that. So I just act accordingly, and how I act or react or completely don't even engage is all dependent upon that, right? By seeing that when you're networking and you're speaking to people, if you have a firm grasp on where they're coming from, what they're trying to gain from the conversation, if they're listening, if people aren't listening to me, like I know some people just like to talk and they're just waiting to talk. So, and I used to have coworkers like this. So they go on and on and on, usually about themselves or, their family or whatever. And if they were asking for advice, fine, I would give it. But if they just had a pause and they were acting like it was a question because they didn't want to just seem like they were talking for 20 minutes, and I would go to talk, I can tell by people's facial expression right away whether they're listening or not. And if they're not, I stop talking and walk away. It's very disrespectful to ask somebody for something and then totally disregard what they're saying. And I feel like you're going to be able to read into that as well. Like, some people, honest to goodness, they could care less what other people have to say. They simply know that it's a social etiquette, so they pause for that. And it's really weird and it's really self-involved, and you're going to be able to really tune in on that. And I feel like your soulmate is going to be awesome at that. So let's see what their overarching sort of energy is right now. Kuan Yin Pink Dragon says, bring firm love that resets your karmic balance. So you're bringing in this love, and I feel like you do have a lot of karma that's due to you that's good. And sometimes you might be thinking, I've been working so hard and I've been coming from my spiritual aspect and really trying, and I'm connecting to all the higher frequencies, and now you're going to feel a shift in the wind and see all your cards dissolve by all your cords dissolve by transcendence of love. Enjoy your freedom. Look for the divine around you. So I feel like this is a proponent of your synchronicities coming in and your guides trying to keep you tuned into that and on the lookout for it and advance in that direction because it's on its way. And we're going to try to get times. We're going to try to get initials and all of that. But it is your synchronistic events time. You're going to have 1111s, 555s, all this stuff. So let me see first if I can get some initials for you. So we have an S. I'm just a shoveling on. And N. So it can be SN or NS. This can be one of your first initials or theirs. And I'm going to pull a secondary because there's always such a large number of things when there is a collective. There really is a lot. So we have a T and a C, or a C and a T as well. So that's really, I'm already seeing Thomas's. I'm already seeing Timothy's. I'm seeing a lot of stuff right now, but I'm not going to go over it because I got to save my voice. So again, some of their initials can be C. It can actually be a combination of all these things. We got N, C's, T, and S's in here. So really have a look at that. Okay, you guys, I'm going to pull these out of the way because I want to just get a read over, like maybe how this can happen. And I'm trying not to combine all my cards. Whenever I do a soulmate reading, I use so many decks and cards, and I end up just throwing them everywhere to the side. And then I have to have this major sort that's absurd after because everything is so intermingled. And I'm trying to get ready for Christmas, and every time I see my decks that are all mixed up, I'm like, I can't even deal with my reality right now. So let's see what's going on. So we have 9. So the Epiphany. Let me have a sip. I can't get dramatic with my voice, so I crack it. Okay. So the Epiphany is Archangel Raziel. So joy through spiritual growth. Please comment down below if you guys are having breakthroughs where you're like, I can't even believe, Melanie, the numbers I'm seeing over and over. I can't see the animals. Oh my God. I saw an albino pit bull today, and one of the cards last week, and I really was resonating with this group I was reading, was about seeing albino animals. And I saw an albino pit bull on the side of the road today. It literally just watched me drive by all the way by, and I was waving to it. And it was a special animal, and I almost got out of the car and wanted to play with it. But I'm like, you should be playing with rando pit bulls in the rain in December. How about you not do that? But I was ready to. For sure. Animals love me. I'm serious. When I go to people's houses, I'm like, my dog hates everybody. Eleni freaks out because her dog barks and goes crazy with everybody but me. He jumps up in my lap and tries to lick me. He loves me so much because he knows I love Eleni. I think that's part of it. He's my little soul character. Okay, so listen, with this, you are going to experience joy. You're going to experience a new understanding. You're understanding that you are manifesting this perfect love. It's coming towards you. It's here. You already have gratitude for it. So you're feeling really good, and you are becoming a light to others. I feel like answers are going to come through you to slowing down. And meditation is as simple as shutting everything else off out of the world except for your internal inspirational thoughts. That's what I feel it is. I oftentimes go into another room where I don't have a lot going on, my daughter's room, my son's room. Their energies are very different. Hagen's is almost like a monastery type of energy. He's very sterile, organized, military. Like his whole room is all just clean. Everything is like amazing. Where Indy's is filled with plants and art and everything. So depending on how I'm feeling, I go in there and I'm just totally quiet. That is a meditation. That's where I get answers. And that's how you're going to get yours. Outside is probably good for you. Just shutting the world out is going to give you some of your answers, and you're going to feel this person. Also, the Ace of Gabriel is saying, a gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration, a chance to do something amazing, a sense of wonder. You are going to do something that absolutely blows the gills off your friggin' fish in your neighborhood. It's one of those things where you're like, you know what? I feel inspired to do this. You're going to do it. And people all of a sudden are going to go, Holy Mary Mother. Like you're going to have like an influx of people on social media. You're going to have all this attention to it because it's spectacular. It comes from your heart. It's divinely gifted to you. It's an opportunity. And because a source works through us in these creative endeavors, they're usually dynamic, inspirational, and spectacular. And that's exactly what's happening. And this is when your soulmate comes in because of that. And within 5 months. And this is what's happening. It's like you're on this momentous life stage right now, and you're like, wow, I'm really the conductor of this. I can have this go any way I want at any time I want, and I can change characters, I can change attitude, outfits, everything that I want, and you do it to a spectacular degree. You realize every challenge you can resolve. You're withdrawing from the dramas of others, which is very important to maintain your vibration. You're having patience with yourself and those around you. I feel like how your soulmate is working right now is to raise their prosperity. They're doing some wise planning. They're taking time for the next step. They're making optimistic plans to progress forward. So in the next 5 months, there's going to be a great deal of activity, inspirationally for you, heart-wise. important communications. So get ready for this because it's your stage. It's your preparation stage for them. So I'm so excited for you, Group 1. Beautiful. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. And all my links are down below. If you want a private read of me to get all the deets and everything and how you meet and all the wonderfulness, just let me know. My links are all down below. Please come over to my Instagram and join all these contests and giveaways. They're crazy and they're good. You get gold, silver, crowns. I'm just doing everything. I feel like the 3 wise men. Maybe you can have some frankincense and myrrh too if you want. Anyway, all my links. Congratulations, Group 1. You're going to recognize some stuff you never even knew was available to you in your life. Wow. Now we're on to number 2. God speaks to us through people. We are ambassadors of grace for one another. And I feel like this is going to happen when your soulmate comes in. You're just going to be like, wow, you feel a sense of ease, peace, wonder, magic, alignment with them. And all of a sudden, it's like that frequency energetic matchup that we hear about. And boom, off you go. So let's see what's going on in terms of this. So we have the wheel, new beginnings, end of delays, a change of directions that offers happiness. So I do feel like, that you had a little strife for a while. You've been working hard and every once in a while you're like, okay, when am I going to sort of see the manifestations? When am I going to see the gifts? When am I going to see, some of the rewards? And they really are coming. I absolutely believe this. And I feel like these are the initials too, WSSW of them. I'm going to draw 2 more for initials. I see P. So many S's, and it's crazy. It was like, and in the last reading there was 1, 2, T. So also PT, TP. Now I feel like this card is important for you to release the past. There's more enriching future coming. So let go and let God. We're not pursuing this. We're not in like a breakneck speed, like give us answers, give us this. This is about us, yes, being brave, optimistic, playful, having fun, but follow your passion so you can be ready for any challenges. Opportunities for excitement and adventure are going to be all around you right now. So, you can prepare for these by just simply saying, I'm ready. I believe in them. They're coming. So here's some of the attributes coming of your soulmate. Athletic. I don't listen to the shadow attributes. That's a different sort of reading. Now, the attributes of them, they're going to be very athletic. Dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps, development of personal willpower, and strength of spirit. I feel like a lot of these people are actually professional athletes and or retired professional athletes, trainers, people in holistic health, people that are really into mind, body, spirit connection, really caring for themselves, yogas, instructors, etc. Dancers as well. I'm feeling professional dancers. Now, Avenger. Some of their attributes are the desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or yourself. Again, these people, I feel like they're human rights activists, environmentalists as well. But this person too is absolutely brave. They are like the brave heart. If they see injustice, they're not going to sit down. They see prejudice or things that just don't sit right with them, they're going to speak up. And I feel like they're very erudite and very well spoken, and they're going to be able to do that. They're confident, enthusiastic. They're very courageous, and they know that success comes from objective compromise as well. We have to put in the effort, right, to get the reward. They have a lot of self-control and patience. That's very important. Now, this is how they see you, the Queen of Gabriel. Passionate, charming, brilliant, and independent. So when they come in, they don't feel like, oh, I have to be their end-all, be-all. They're absolutely dependent on me. They see you as this self-contained unit of beauty, strength, and brilliance. So you can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people is all around you. If you're starting a new, I don't know, whatever you're starting, if you have a new idea for a business, if you have a new idea for a project, go out there and do it. I feel like you're going to be amazing. You're just going to be able to squeeze the last drop of inspiration out of yourself and others to a spectacular degree. You know that saying that she wanted to put the whole world in a glass and drink it down. That's like how you're feeling. You're like, I want to know about art, music, and science. I want to know about astrology. I want to know about spirit animals, like everything. You're this spectacular, miraculous, unbelievable individual to them, and they are so proud to know you and be around you. So let's get some time. We're looking at 4 months that they'll be coming in, and it's because you're ready. You are prepared emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. And you've actually defined what it is you want. And that's the biggest component. So there you go. You're ready. You're like, da-da, gates are open, bam, ba, 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 ba. In they come. You're going to have a profound understanding of the law of attraction, that when we're really looking, seeking, and we're focused on it, more importantly, we're present and aware, it arrives for us. So beautiful energy, group 2. That's phenomenal. I'm excited for you. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and comment down below if you chose this and you feel this. You know what I mean? How wonderful, this is you. How great is that? I mean, you could do anything. I really feel that for you. I'm not kidding. I was so galvanized this morning. Okay, let me lay out my day for you for 1 sec. I got up and I have some kind of weird voice thing in a semi-flu, and it goes up and down to where I feel perfectly fine. I feel nothing. And then 1 minute I feel like I'm going to die and I'm going to throw up. I was literally driving home from the post office this morning. I said, oh, I got to get right home. I came home. I ate a little something. I started reading my cards. Felt great. And then I was like, I have to do this read right now. I was inspired to do it. And this is why you're ready. Look at this. So again, all my links are down below. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. My name is Melanie, if you like this video. And if you want full detail on your soulmate, just come visit me down there and I can provide a personal in-depth read. All my reads are on videotape just like this, and I talk you through and tell you what the energies are and what I'm channeling. Very helpful. And everything else is there. My Etsy store, all my goodies. Thank you for your support, you guys. You're amazing, amazing. Your comments cracked me up so much today. I was dying laughing. Okay, trust. So number 3, we're now on number 3. And if you guys aren't aware, everybody's always like, where are the timestamps? They're always the first thing in the comments. I have some lovely ladies that do that for me because I can't with my schedule, and they do it. So if you go look down there, that's where you'll see that. So number 3, the more we follow our intuition, the more we'll find the right doors open to assist us in fulfilling our life's purpose. Again, this has to do with every endeavor, love, career, family, everything. Our intuition is our true soul's voice. It is the voice that says, listen, this is the right thing to do. This will help you prosper. This is a balanced equation. You are being fair, mindful, and spiritual in this endeavor. I always take out, first, I always put myself in the other person's position. If I have somebody acting entitled or wigging out on me for some way, and I rarely have that. I mean, I have so many respectful clients. They're crazy. Every once in a while, like one of my packages just go awry. Like the depots hold them for such a long time, sometimes going to Malaysia, India, or certain places. And I've had customers be like, Melanie, I hate to bother you, but I really was looking forward to, my necklace, my crown, or whatever. And I'll look it up, and they legit haven't even arrived after 60 days because they're being held in the depot. And you can call them and harass them, but they just do what they do. But I mean, the patience is so lovely, and I want to appreciate you guys. But intuitively, I think I'm always trying my best. I have a very high bar. I get that stuff out as soon as you order it. I care about my clients. I care about people, and I'm my last bastion. I am my only employee, and I own several businesses because I don't trust anybody else to do the way I want it done, and I always want the best for you guys. And again, you're going to know that about yourself. Your intuition is going, you're always putting your best foot forward. You're always trying. You're going to be doing beautifully, and you're going to feel that, and you're going to feel good, and you're going to feel like life is good. So let's see when these people are coming in. So I feel like you have 5 months. Everything happens for a reason. Release regret. Embrace opportunities for happiness. Look for the silver lining. And this is your 5 months. I feel like your soulmate is coming in. So it's saying, don't be impatient. Don't have regrets. I have a few clients of mine. It's unfortunate. They get engaged in these relationships, and one or the other person has such high fear of losing the other person that they literally self-destruct. They start looking for reasons to be jealous, angry, or insecure. It's so absurd. I understand when things are important to us, we don't want to lose it. I know when I receive in the mail some very precious gems that I'm setting for clients, and oh my God, if I lose this thing, I've got to go. I'm never going to find a replaceable stone because a lot of them are rare and they're specifically made for a client. And I'm putting in here, and I don't want to put in Ian's safe, but I'll put it in my own thing. I have my own strategy. My mind really is like a steel trap. I remember a million things. I have stones all over in different boxes, all over the house, all everywhere. And I always remember because it's important to me. And that's what this says. what's important to you, you're going to remember. It's going to come to you when you need it. I swear to you, if it matters to you, your mind is incredible at pulling things up. And also tell your mind, thank you for remembering everything. Brain, thank you for being this friggin' symphony of music that tells me where all my crap is because I put it everywhere. And you know what I mean? Or name recall. I'm terrible at name recall, but I always play a game like, just say your name is Jenny, and I'm like and J I'll do something with the J. I'll be like, Jenny likes to jump rope in June, and that's how I remember. I have to say that because a simple name never stays with me. I have to have an association. So let's see what's going on with their personality types. They are a king of Ariel, so they are successful, they're stable, they're accomplished, and they're powerful. I feel like these are titans of industry. I feel like they are people that are very smart. Their plans are working out very well, professional and financial success. They use resources wisely. So I feel like they're set up to the point where you're not going to have to worry about finances for life when it comes to this individual. They absolutely understand money, finances, investment. They're really good with this. Now, this is part of your near future too. Reasons to celebrate, a community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships and children. I also feel like this person is someone who gets on well with everybody's family and friends. They're very congenial, super great social skills. And I feel like if you want, and this resonates and it's part of what you want, you will be starting a family with this person. They are your soul match, and they are really great with children as well. I'm definitely feeling that. I feel they have a generous, like inspirational, dramatic personality. Like they have their eyes in the big picture, and everything they experience leads to success because they expect it. It's that sort of thing. I feel like you're going to experience these new positive emotional experiences. You're going to notice people around you kind of shift and change and look at you in a different light, in a kinder light, like they are really revering you in certain ways because you're realizing, wow, I am a person of worth and value, and I'm not going to be, I'm not going to dissimulate to try to fit into other people. I'm not going to say yes when I mean no. I'm going to have firm boundaries. I really care for my mental health, so I'm not going to give, nor be around draining people, things like that. Deep and lasting spiritual insights are being just absorbed into you right now because you're through an enlightenment process. And I feel like you're just going to be two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits. You will never give up on them, and they will never give up on you. Now we're going to get some initials. So we have P. Not sure if I did some earlier, but I'm just going to pull two more just in case. PSSP. I can't remember. I get to jabbing. And we have TPPT. Okay, so we have double P's, T's, and S. So there you go. Again, I'm this particular person too. I feel like they just come out of nowhere. Like I'm getting that essence. It's like all of a sudden, it's just one of those synchronistic crazy events where you're like, you just at last minute decide you're going to go somewhere, and you're like, I'll just check this out, and you end up going there. And it is one of those things where it's like a gong just goes off in your heart, head, and gut, and you're like, you are stunned by them, but they are stunned by you as well. And I feel like it is a quick, close connection where all of a sudden you're inseparable. From the day you meet, you really are like, forget it, you're not getting out of their sight. They adore you to the end of the earth, and it's not pressure. It's a natural, organic experience. When we're on the exact same frequency of somebody, it's intense and it's wonderful. When I met Ian, we met up for breakfast the next day. And I think we spent every single day together since then. And then we're like together for months and months. And then we're like, well, let's go live in Antigua for a while, and let's go sail around, and let's go do this and that. And then we got back from that. I was like, all right, I need a little space and time to think, because I knew my father was becoming unwell at that point, and went and spent some time with my dad back in Connecticut. And then he just showed up and he's like, we need to get married. And I was like, okay. And the crazy thing was, we were working out in California and sailing around, and I just called in my wedding. I was like, Mom, just get a wedding together with Aunt Irene. And those are my two people that help me channel the most right now. They had died, my mom and Aunt Irene, and they were my favorites. They're just the wackiest, funniest women ever. I wish I had videotape of them, but we didn't have like cell phones at that time, it was like we didn't tape everything, but I will post some photographs. I'll find them. My aunt, my mom, so hilarious. And they put the whole wedding together for us. We flew in the day before, and my mom picked out this dress, and I was like, holy crap. It was literally something from Little House on the Prairie, but I didn't give a crap. Whacked that thing on, went down to, it's called Fireman's Field, and we went down. There was a big, like, building, and we had a great time. And it's going to be like that. It's like you guys are just going to be like, boom, 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 let's do this. We know what it is, and boom, you're off and running. So love and light to you guys. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my linkazoids are down below if you want a private read and you want me to expand on this. Yeah, I feel like right away from the beginning of this, you're going to have massive trust. If you want, all the little tiny details, who, what, when, where, why, all of this, I can really get into the minutia of it, and all my other links are down there. Please come see me on Instagram at Sparkwist11. I'm running crazy contests. I have so much stuff. My house is like Aladdin's cave because I had ordered a bunch of specialized stones, all the stuff, crowns, and everything for events, and now my house is like Aladdin's cave, so I'm having a crazy giveaway. So go check that out. Every week there's new things too. So love and light, you guys.